Consider supporting the Sci-Fi Collective on Patreon from only $1 a month. Link below in the description.
Hello and welcome to the Sci-Fi Collective's Top 10 Red Dwarf Episodes.
Now, before we kick straight into the list, there is one thing that I want to say. This was really hard to put it down to just 10 episodes.
Definitely.
Red Dwarf is one of those series that tends not to have bad moments. So, and also this list does not contain, spoiler alert, does not contain anything from season 8 upwards, which is not a slight against any of the later shows. We absolutely love those shows to bits. It's just those...
Oh, still loving it.
Exactly, still loving the show.
This is just the top 10 of the absolute best, is what I'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
The ones that have for at least Wayne and I, the ones that are burned into our brains in a good way.
Exactly. So, let's kick off the list.
So first off, at number 10, we have Season 7 episode, Blue.
And for me personally, this is one of those episodes that there is, obviously, it's Craig Charles at his finest, acting so conflicted and pining after Rimmer.
Yeah.
But for me, there's just so many awkwardly hysterical moments that it just makes this episode work so well. Whether it's Lister dreaming about Rimmer, snogging him, and topping it off with the Rimmer Munchkin song.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely awesome. Like, I think that was burned in my brain from the first time seeing that episode. Like, that just stays with you forever. Those little Rimmers, you'll never forget that.
And number 9, we have the season 6 episode Gunmen of the Apocalypse.
An absolute classic, this one, isn't it? Well, they all are. That's what the list is, but I love this.
That's the thing. It's one of those things that, being a Trek fan, you really appreciate the
holodeck aspect sort of thing.
Yeah, the holodeck aspects, especially with the Wild West aspects. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those, just like in Better Than Life in season 2, it's that immersing yourself in a computer world, and also once again stereotypical Trek fashion when Crichton contracts a virus and totally mucks up the program.
Oh yeah.
So
very Trek.
Is very Trek. So that's probably why we enjoy it so much.
And at number 8, we have Dimension Jump from Season 4.
And how could we not miss this episode? It's the introduction of Ace Rimmer. What a guy.
What a guy. Yeah, you gotta love it. We had to put this in here.
That's the thing. Chris Barry really is on top form in this episode. And to see Rimmer like in the absolute opposite of his his own personality is just hysterical. To see how Rimmer interacts with Ace as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I love that resentment.
Yeah, just once again showing how much of a smarmy, snivelling git Rimmer is.
Yeah.
And at number 7, it's season 4's Justice.
So many classic moments in this one. So many memorable sights in this one.
Exactly. It's straight off of the gate when it's Lister getting over his space flu. I can't remember what it was called, but his head
space mumps or something.
That's
I don't
it.
know.
His head just being an absolute huge mound of pus waiting to explode.
So satisfying seeing that done as well, especially if you were a teenager watching this.
exactly. And also later in the episode, going to Justice World and being put in prison and not being able to inflict any sort of pain
Yeah,
on anybody else.
I love all the slapstick elements of this episode and people getting their comeuppance and stuff. It's very amusing. And at number 6, we have Polymorph from season 3.
And this is obviously this is a theme that they revisit again later on in season
They
6.
do.
But it's another chance for all of the actors to really thrive in showing their characters losing a part of themselves.
Yeah.
Because and also it's where we first hear the classic line that I wore on many a t-shirt when I was younger of let's get out there and twat it.
Yeah. And obviously this one takes a lot from the Alien movies as well, which is cool.
Yes, it does. The shape of the alien, the old like mouthpiece that comes out, but this time it's just sucking away a part of that character's soul, and
Yeah.
it's hysterical to see the plight of the boys from the dwarf in this one. And at number 5, it's the season 2 episode Queeg, which is absolutely hysterical to see Norman love it.
It's all just a build up to his joke at the end, which is what I love about this episode.
That's it. That's it. Feeding the guys the line that it's the backup computer, because the whole thing all along was just how thick Holly was, and
Yeah.
how useless he was, and then how Queeg was so much more powerful. Where really
Yeah.
Queeg was Holly.
And at number 4, we have Back to Reality, which is from season 5. Absolutely love this episode.
And it's a great concept of investigating the SSS Esperanto getting affected by the despair squid and waking up in what turns out that Red Dwarf was all a virtual game.
Yeah.
And it's
Which is, when you're first watching the episode, it's easy for you to believe as a viewer until it turns out that they've just been infected by the despair squid and Holly's shouting at them to wake up as they're all about to kill themselves.
as they're about to put a bullet in their brains.
In fact, I think it's a harpoon or something. It's a bullet in their minds in what they think is the exit of the game, but in real life they've got a harpoon to their head.
Yeah. Oh dear, it's absolutely hysterical, especially as this was the first introduction of Dwayne Dibley.
It is, yeah. I love all their characters that they do. They all do a great job at the characters that they hate who they've become.
And in third place, we have the season 3 episode Backwards.
Yes, this is one that sticks in my mind as a kid. Like, how can you forget the cat at the end going for a slash in his face? All of it. It's all like visual gags in this, which are just so easy to do. But I can't really think of anything else at this time where people have done that.
No, and it's one of those episodes that is jam-packed full of visual gags, because that is the entire thing. Whether it's cycling backwards to Nodnol, or whether it's having a barroom tidy, a barroom unrumble.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely hysterical. All the way through, it's not got a low point whatsoever.
And at number 2 from season 3, we have Marooned. This is a sort of relationship building episode. Well, as close as you're going to get to that in Red Dwarf.
Exactly, and this is one of those episodes. It's a total change of pace from the rest on the list, but it does a lot of foundation work of continuing to build and that relationship between Rimmer and Lister. whether it's disdain or
Yeah.
whatnot, and
And
also
another one, a bit like Queeg, with like a big payoff at the end as well,
yeah,
with the guitar.
yeah, exactly, huge payoff, and also learning the answers to that eternal question: what would you eat first, the pot
Yeah.
noodle or a tin of dog food? And at number one is the season 7 episode "Stoke Me a Clipper," and
The return of Ace Rimmer.
the return of Ace. And the ultimate reason why he's returned is he is fading, and Ace Rimmer at this point has become an entity that goes round and passes the torch on
That's right, yeah.
to other Rimmers. And now it's our Rimmer's chance to shine.
Yeah.
So can Rimmer save the day? And as he's stoked me a clipper, I'll be back for Christmas.
Yeah.
So that is our list. There are still tons of Red Dwarf episodes that we have missed, and I'm sure that your top 10 looks very different than ours. So remember to sound off in the comments section below. Let us know what your top 10 Red Dwarf episodes would be. Remember to give this video a like and subscribe. And remember to check us out over on Facebook, and to follow us on Twitter at Sci-Fi Collective with no E. So until next time, smeg off, you smeek heats!
If you're in trouble, he will save the day. He's brave and he's fearless, come what may. Without him the mission would go astray. He's Arnold, Arnold, Arnold Rimmer. Without him life would be much grimmer. He's handsome, trim, and no one slimmer. He will never need a Zimmer. He's Arnold, Arnold, Arnold Rimmer. More reliable than a garden trimmer. He's never been mistaken for your grinner. He's not bald and his head doesn't glimmer.